Have you ever dreamed of whipping up delicious food for a crowd? Imagine the sizzle of the grill, the aroma of fresh herbs, and the happy chatter of satisfied guests. Starting a catering business might seem daunting, especially with the costs involved, but you could launch your culinary dream with just $300. You don't need a fancy kitchen or expensive equipment. What you need is passion, creativity, and hustle. We'll break down the process into manageable steps with practical tips. Your catering business could start right here, right now. All right, so you've got your $300 and a dream bigger than a bundt cake. But before you start whipping up a storm, let's talk about finding your niche. This is where you get to define what makes your catering business unique and irresistible. Think of it as your culinary fingerprint. What kind of food gets your creative juices flowing? Are you a whiz with a whisk, dreaming of crafting elegant pastries and decadent desserts? Or maybe you're a grill master, ready to tantalize taste buds with smoky BBQ and sizzling skewers. Perhaps your heart lies in crafting colorful, flavorful vegetarian dishes that burst with freshness. The possibilities are endless, just like a bottomless bowl of pasta. Section 3. Know your audience. Now, before you get carried away with visions of gourmet hot dog stands or all-you-can-eat cheese platters, let's talk about your audience. Who are you cooking for? Just like a good comedian tailors their jokes, you'll want to tailor your niche to the people you want to serve. Do you envision yourself catering chic corporate lunches, lively birthday bashes, or intimate family gatherings? Each occasion calls for a different flavor profile and style of service. Understanding your target market will help you fine-tune your menu, set your prices, and even choose the right tone for your marketing materials. Remember, knowing your audience is like adding the perfect pinch of salt. It brings out the best in everything you do.
All right, aspiring culinary captains, let's talk about everyone's favorite topic, budgeting. Now, don't let the word budget scare you off like a burnt batch of cookies. Think of it as your recipe for financial success. We're working with $300 here, which might seem smaller than a gnat's kneecap. But trust me, a little can go a long way with some clever planning. First things first, grab yourself a pen and paper, or open up that budgeting app you downloaded but never use. We're going to break down our expenses into 3 main categories: licenses and permits, essential equipment, and initial ingredients. Don't worry, we'll get to the fun stuff like sprinkles and fancy cheese later. Let's make that $300 stretch further than a yoga instructor on a retreat. Licenses and permits are non-negotiable. Play by the rules even if they feel like bureaucratic gibberish. Check with local authorities for necessary permits and costs. Start with basic equipment: good knives, cutting boards, mixing bowls. Get creative with what you already have. Old coolers and mason jars can be repurposed for events. It's all about resourcefulness. Section 3. Hidden costs and happy surprises. Let's talk about ingredients, the heart and soul of any good catering gig. Your $300 needs to work harder than a squirrel hiding a watermelon. Embrace fresh seasonal ingredients. Hit up local farmers markets for the best deals. Bulk bins are your new best friend for pantry staples. Bulk cooking saves time and money.
Section 4. Smart shopping and sweet deals. Remember those licenses and permits we talked about? Well, good news. Sometimes local governments offer resources and workshops for small business owners, and those can be a real gold mine. They might have information on discounted permits or even microloans for budding entrepreneurs. When it comes to equipment, don't be afraid to explore the wonderful world of secondhand shopping. Online marketplaces and thrift stores can be treasure troves for gently used kitchen gear. And hey, if Grandma's got an old stand mixer gathering dust in the attic, maybe she'll let you borrow it. Remember, every dollar you save on equipment is another dollar you can spend on delicious ingredients.
Section 1. Bargain hunting and bulk buying. All right, let's get down to the delicious details of sourcing ingredients on a budget. Remember, we're aiming for quality without the hefty price tag. Think of it like finding the perfect pair of shoes on sale. It's all about knowing where to look and being a savvy shopper. First stop, your local farmers market. Not only will you find the freshest produce picked at its peak, but you can often snag better deals than your local supermarket, especially if you're buying in bulk. Plus, you'll be supporting local farmers and producers, which always feels good. Remember to chat with the vendors. They're full of helpful tips and might even offer you a discount if you're buying in larger quantities. Section 2. Resourcefulness, your secret ingredient. Next up, let's talk wholesale. Don't let the word intimidate you. Wholesale suppliers aren't just for big-time restaurants. Many are happy to work with smaller businesses, especially when you're just starting out. You might need to meet minimum order requirements, but the savings can be significant, especially for staples like flour, sugar, oil, and canned goods. Another pro tip, don't underestimate the power of your local ethnic grocery stores. They're gold mines for unique ingredients and spices at a fraction of the cost of specialty stores. Plus, you might discover some hidden culinary gems that will make your menu truly stand out.
Section 3. Building relationships, one bite at a time. Now let's talk about equipment. Remember, you don't need a professional kitchen to start catering. Start with the basics and gradually build your inventory as your business grows. Secondhand shops, online marketplaces, and even garage sales can be treasure troves for used kitchen equipment at a fraction of the cost of buying new. Another option is renting equipment for larger events. Many party supply stores offer short-term rentals on everything from chafing dishes to tables and chairs. And hey, if you've got a friend who loves to bake and has a stand mixer gathering dust, maybe they'll let you borrow it for your first few gigs.
Section 4. Think outside the catering box. Remember, sourcing ingredients and equipment for your catering business is all about being resourceful, creative, and a little bit fearless. Don't be afraid to ask for discounts, negotiate prices, and think outside the traditional catering box. Your wallet and your taste buds will thank you. All right, culinary entrepreneurs, we've got our niche, our budget, and our ingredients sorted. Now it's time to let the world know about your amazing catering creations. Marketing might seem like a fancy word for big budget campaigns, but it's all about getting people excited about what you do best, creating delicious food and unforgettable experiences. The good news is you don't need a marketing guru or a Hollywood-style billboard to get started. With a dash of creativity and a sprinkle of resourcefulness, you can spread the word about your catering services without breaking the bank. Think of it like adding the perfect garnish to your signature dish. It's all about presentation and making a lasting impression.
In today's digital age, social media is your best friend when it comes to marketing your catering business. Think of it as your virtual storefront, where potential clients can get a taste of what you offer. Create eye-catching profiles on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok, and start sharing mouth-watering photos of your dishes. Don't be afraid to get personal. Share behind-the-scenes glimpses of your cooking process, introduce yourself and your team, and let your personality shine through. Remember, people connect with people, and showcasing your passion and enthusiasm for food will make your brand all the more appealing.
While social media can work wonders, good old-fashioned word of mouth is still a powerful marketing tool. Start by catering small events for friends and family. Think birthday parties, potlucks, or even just a casual backyard barbecue. This will give you valuable experience, help you fine-tune your recipes, and provide you with glowing testimonials to share on your social media and website. Don't be afraid to ask your satisfied customers to spread the word. Offer them a small discount on their next order if they refer a friend, or create a loyalty program to reward repeat business. Remember, happy customers are your best brand ambassadors. They'll be singing your praises louder than a hungry stomach rumbling.
Remember those business cards you designed? Now's the time to put them to good use. Network like your business depends on it. Because, well, it kind of does. Attend local events, farmers markets, or even just strike up conversations with folks at the coffee shop. You never know who might be looking for a caterer for their next event. And speaking of networking, don't underestimate the power of collaboration. Team up with other local businesses that complement your services, like florists, event planners, or even musicians. You can cross-promote each other's services, offer package deals, and tap into a wider pool of potential clients. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work, especially in the food industry.
Congratulations, culinary rock star! You've officially launched your catering business and are serving up deliciousness on a budget. You're a lean, mean catering machine, whipping up culinary magic with the precision of a symphony conductor and the resourcefulness of a squirrel stashing nuts for winter. But now you're ready for the next chapter, scaling up your operation. Don't worry, this isn't about becoming a faceless corporation churning out mass-produced meals. It's about nurturing your passion, expanding your reach, and sharing your culinary gifts with a wider audience. Think of it like tending a garden. You started with tiny sprouts, and now you're ready to watch your business blossom into a towering tree bearing the fruits of your labor.
Remember that $300 you started with? It's probably long gone, transformed into delicious meals, happy customers, and valuable experience. But now, the real magic begins, reinvesting your profits back into your business. Think of it like this. Every dollar you earn is a seed you can plant to grow your catering empire. Start by setting aside a portion of your earnings specifically for business growth. This could be 10%, 20%, or whatever you feel comfortable with. As your profits increase, so too can your reinvestment fund. This money can be used to upgrade your equipment, expand your menu, or even hire an extra pair of hands to help with larger events.
Building your dream team, one delicious dish at a time. As your business grows, you might feel like a one-person circus act. That's your cue to start building your dream team. Delegate tasks to free up your time and energy. Identify areas where you need the most help. Each team member adds their own unique flavor and expertise.
Section 4, expanding your menu, expanding your horizons. One of the most exciting aspects of scaling up your catering business is the opportunity to expand your menu and tantalize taste buds with new and exciting creations. Remember that niche you carefully chose at the beginning? Think of it as your culinary foundation, a springboard for endless creativity. Start by introducing a few new dishes to your existing menu. Experiment with seasonal ingredients, explore different culinary traditions, and don't be afraid to let your creativity run wild. You can even offer tasting sessions for your most loyal customers to get their feedback on new menu items. Remember, variety is the spice of life, and a diverse and enticing menu will keep your clients coming back for more.
Savoring success, one bite at a time. We've reached the end of our culinary journey, and I'm feeling prouder than a peacock at a pie-eating contest. We started with a dream, a shoestring budget, and a whole lot of heart. And look at us now. We've covered everything from finding your niche to sourcing ingredients on a dime, from marketing magic to reinvesting in your dreams. Building a successful catering business is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be late nights, early mornings, and kitchen mishaps. But remember why you started: your passion for food and your desire to create memorable experiences. Section 2, your culinary adventure awaits. So what are you waiting for? It's time to trade in those daydreams for a chef's hat and an apron. Embrace the challenge, get creative, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn and grow. Remember, the world is hungry for authentic, delicious food made with love. And who better to serve it up than you? Your culinary adventure awaits, my friend. Go forth and conquer those kitchens, one delicious dish at a time. And hey, when your catering business is booming, don't forget the little old gal who helped you get started. Just send a plate of those mouth-watering appetizers my way and we'll call it even. Happy cooking!